Welcome back to Vibrations. I am Yi, your favorite drag queen's least favorite drag queen. I think that's a real thing, even if they really don't know who I am, because because obviously I'm not as popular as as even your local bar queen, probably. So let me take a sip of this hot chocolate I just made. Give me 1 second. Ooh, ooh. Okay, that's good. It's hot chocolate made real Mexican style. It is cacao powder, not the chocolate de la bolita, not that one, because I don't eat that one anymore. But it's cacao powder and a little bit of turmeric and cinnamon, and it's real good. It's real good. Anyways, welcome back. Welcome back. Hopefully, 2025 is treating you well so far. I am recording on the 7th, so we've already been 7 days into the new year. And I mean, so far for me, it's been really good. I've been focusing on the YouTube channel and the podcast and just finding ways to promote it. Because I don't usually promote my stuff. I don't usually do much. I just kind of put it out. But this time I was like, you know what? I have time. I'm on vacation right now from my job, and so let me take the time to actually put some effort into what I'm doing. And it's gotten me some attention, not that much attention, but I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok. On TikTok, it's very much a different. Well, I don't know if it's a different audience. I can't really tell. My audience is not that big to where I can really pinpoint like what they're like who's listening. So, but from the comments on the one of the well, not one. I did post more than one, but on the post that I did on TikTok, they went off. The girls went off the cliff, in my opinion. But they went off. I mean, they were trying me. Let me take a little sip again. Give me 1 second. So I pretty much posted some of the clips from the last podcast where I talked about how drag queens aren't family friendly, and how some women need to. I don't know exactly how I said this. I think it was something about me questioning if women can do drag, which obviously, if you heard the podcast, you saw. I mean, you know what I said, and it wasn't like I don't think women should not do drag. That was not my stance. But anyways, clips just yeah, I just clipped it because I clipped some of those clips on the clip clippers because I knew that it can get some conversations going and it would promote the podcast in some shape or form. But obviously some people just take I mean I guess it was my fault, right? If I post a clip, I can't be mad. And I'm not mad that people responded. I'm just trying to tell you guys what had happened. And yeah, so the response was mostly people defending the fact. It was mostly on the one that I clipped that was drag queens are not family friendly, which I haven't heard a good argument for it. I haven't heard um, a good opinion, or not a good opinion. I haven't heard a point of view that would make me change my mind about that. So they were just pretty much kind of saying drag queens can be family friendly, and I mean, if you want to go and see, you can go and see. I'm not gonna rehash the whole thing here, but I'm not here for. I don't post things to debate. I would rather have a conversation, and I would rather have dialogue. I don't care if it's a little bit incendiary. Is that the word? I feel like I'm always butchering words here, but whatever. I don't care if it's a little provocative, because I don't know of any other drag queen that is doing what I'm doing, that is actually confronting these topics and talking about them, or at least Maybe I don't know any drag queens that have my opinions on it. I don't know. I just don't see it happening on social media. So yeah, that's what happened on some of this past weekend or week. Anyways, I think it's funny when some of the comments or some of the, and I've had this on other comments on other videos that don't relate to the podcast, because on my Instagram or my TikTok is mostly drag race related, right? There's RuPaul's Drag Race content, which like I said, I'm getting away from. So, and a lot of the comments, when they don't agree with me, they'll go into these little petty insults, which is fine if you want to do that. It just doesn't, to me, it just shows your own insecurities and your own when you say petty insults, it just shows your level of intelligence, that you're not willing to maybe come up with a good point, and it's just you lashing out, which is fine. I mean, that's social media. I'm fully aware of that, and but I think it's funny when they try to come for my looks, for my drag, for my outfit, and let me just say that I am fully aware of what I look like. I am self aware. I'm not like you. I'm self aware. I'm not like you if you're listening and you're a hater. If you're listening and you think my drag is basic, guess what? I know it's basic. I know I'm not looking like a parade float. And guess what? I don't want to look like a parade float. I don't want to look tacky. I don't want to look like I'm walking down Pride on a hot evening. I don't want to look like that. You can look at those drag queens and go to their Instagram, go follow them, because they'll give you the whole parade float fantasy. They will give it to you. And I don't want to, I'm not, this is not what I do. I would rather stay, I don't want to be super polished. I know I'm not unpolished. I know I am unpolished. And guess what? I want to be unpolished. I don't want to be this super clean drag queen. I don't. I don't care for that. That's not interesting to me. So that's not like, do you think I'm not self aware? Like, I know what I'm putting on. Like, hello. And honestly, I don't care for trends. Like, if you want to see a stoned wig, like you see all these girls wearing, don't come to me, because I'm not doing that. I'm doing what others are not doing. Or maybe they are doing, but they're just, I don't know. I mean, they are doing it. I'm not super original. I'm self-aware of what I'm doing. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not gonna be this super polished queen. That's not what I'm into. It's not what you should expect from me. Will I have moments where I look cleaner and more put together? Maybe, yeah, if that's what I feel like it. But for the most part, I'm keeping it a little dirty, a little grimy. And if you don't like it, then it's not for you. So that's just for the girls that are trying to, they're trying to insult me when I perfectly know what I look like. And I do look good. Like, you can say I'm not a parade float, I'm not a piñata, but guess what? I do look good. And you can't say that because I look good. Let me take another sip. Okay. So, let me know how your 2025 is going. I really do want to hear more from the audience, whoever's listening. I don't really know, like I said, don't know who's listening, honestly. But I would love to know who is listening. And let me know in the comments. I want to have like this dialogue between us. And I'm not here for arguments. I mean, if you can be negative. Like, on my comments, I don't block them. I don't block people. Like, you can say whatever you want. Um, doesn't mean I'm gonna respond. If it's an attack, I'm not really gonna respond to it. I'll just probably look at it and that's it, or maybe won't even look at it. Um, so yeah, just letting you know. I'm super excited for this year. I think I started off pretty strong. And my personal goals are different. My personal goals for this year is to do more things, to go and well, first of all, I don't really do resolutions. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really do resolutions. I feel like when I want to do something, I'll do it. But then again, I do like feeling like like you have a fresh start. I do like feeling like this is a new year. It's a new drag queen. Let's let's cause some chaos. Chaos in a good way. Not just, doing crazy stuff. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I feel like every New Year's I do feel excited. And I'm planning to do more content. Again, I'm getting away from RuPaul's Drag Race. It's just not. I don't. I think it inhibits again with the words. I can't. I need a dictionary or somebody. Please, just maybe I need to go back to school. No, I don't. I didn't really like school, but um, what was I gonna say? I was saying something about yeah, something about inhibiting. So I feel like what was I saying? Oh my gosh. And I'm not gonna edit this, so it's gonna stay all in the edit. And I don't wanna look like a dumb bitch. But sometimes you just gotta show who you are. And I'm a dumb bitch, apparently. I forgot what I was saying. Something about inhibiting me from doing something. And well, I do feel that way. I feel like RuPaul's Drag Race. RuPaul's Drag Race doing content just based on that. It does get in the way of me being or just exploring more things. And so I want to get away from that. So that's what I was going to say. Anyways, on a personal level, I do want to, like I said, I want to do more things. I want to go out. I want to just live life more, spend more time with family, obviously. And, one of the things that has why I don't even know why. I guess I did take a break. I didn't take a break on purpose. Like when I take a break from social media, it's just because I'm not feeling it. Like I said, I just didn't want to make RuPaul's Drag Race content. But one of the things that I kind of don't I don't have that ambition to be like the most popular, the most liked. I don't have that ambition to be super successful, super wealthy. Successful, I guess it depends on what you define as success. But successful in a monetary way or in a popularity, sort of in a popular sort of way, like popular online, whatever. I don't really have that ambition. Like I don't care to be, like I said, the most liked and the biggest drag queen. I don't. And that's one of the things that I think I'm not driven by that. So it has to be something else that drives me. And I think just being creative, just coming up with new ideas, that's what really motivates me, just to have fun. And if I'm having fun, if I'm enjoying what I'm doing, that's what motivates me. I'm not playing that game of being, I mean, look at Trixie. And she she found out the hard way, you know? Trixie found out the hard way of being just focused on career. And I'm not. I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll focus on it for a little bit, and then go back to my normal life. And I just want to have balance. And I don't know how you guys feel. I feel like a lot of the societies, let's get deep for a little bit, right? I feel like society really does push us to be, I guess, in this culture, not just society, but the culture, the American culture, it does focus a lot on, especially if you're online, you'll see all these people making so much money, sharing their views, or not that sharing their views, but you see their view counts, you see how successful they are in that sense. And that's promoted and that's seen as something good. You have a lot of people that are, applauding them and putting them on pedestals. And so you get the sense that this is a positive thing, that you should be doing the same thing. But you never see the other side of the coin, or you don't see it as much. Sometimes you do see these people break down and you see how unhappy they are, and and um, and they'll be honest about what they're going through. And so I think I've learned through that, not just through that, but I'm not one of those people that needs to go through hardships to learn. Like if I see somebody going through hardship, especially in my personal life, if I see somebody, going through it, I can learn from that. I'm not just gonna be like, well, that's you, but it's not gonna happen to me. No, I'm aware that it can happen to me. So, you know, I have to. Well, you have to be smart enough to pick up on that. Because if you want to go through the turmoil, go ahead, baby. If you want to go ahead and go through the breakup, through the heartache, through all the darkness, then go ahead. If that's the only way you can learn, baby, that is all of you. I leave that to you, but not me. Not me. I'm gonna learn from other people's mistakes. I don't have to repeat the same mistakes. So I think that's one of the things that has kept me from being, like, in my personal life. You might not see me being this huge success, as in, like, having so many followers and things. Um, but in my personal life, I'm very satisfied. I'm very happy. Um, I think that also has to do with my faith. I haven't really shared my faith, but I am a Christian, and and it's weird saying that. I have to get more into all these things because I have a lot of thoughts on everything. So, um, even saying I'm a Christian, it's not weird, but I don't know if I relate to, like, all the Christians, right? Because you have so many people that claim to be Christian and they're not really living the life that you would think a Christian would live. So I guess I'll say I'm a follower of Christ. I'm a follower of Christ. I'm a drag queen for Christ. Yes, I am. And that's kind of a dichotomy. Is that how you say it, or is that what that means? It's weird, right? Having a drag queen be Christian, but I I've thought. I mean, I've questioned everything, and I still question things. So I don't think that's something that is so polar opposite, like what I do. For me, being a drag queen is I get to sort of speak truth to power in a way, and be outspoken on things. I think that's one of the things that drag queens should do, and I think that's also part of what being a Christian is speaking truth to power. Not saying that everything you have to have an opinion on everything and just be loud about it, but when you see something, you say something about what's going on, and you make it known that it's not. If it's something wrong, if it's something evil, then you speak truth to it and not just silence yourself. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's impossible for a drag queen to be Christian? Um, because I don't. I don't. I mean, I'm living proof, right? Like, I'm sure there's others out there. One of them is probably that I can think of right now is Utica. Remember, she was. I don't know if you call them Christians. She was part of this other. I mean, I guess if you're a Christ follower, you're technically a Christian, right? So she was a Seventh Day Adventist, and so I guess that's a form of Christianity. Yeah. So I would love to talk to her. You know what? If I would get the chance, I would love to have a conversation about faith and our not I'm not a professional. I won't claim to be a professional drag queen, but our art form. There you go. I was trying to get my mouth wrapped around those words, but I would love to have a conversation. Or any of you. I mean, if you guys are drag queens and you find yourself in that same position that I am, I would love to talk to you. Like, I would love to have a conversation. Um, but yeah. So, anyways, let's get into something else. Um, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? I feel like I started this podcast or just to kind of rant, and not really rant, but just talk about things that, like I said, I don't have, that I can't talk about in other platforms, or I feel like I need to share more of myself. But I feel like if I'm done talking, I think I should just leave it there because I really don't have anything else that I want to say, at least. I don't think so. I think I've kind of covered my I've I'm satisfied with this. Let's just say that. So, if you join me again for this episode from last episode, if you listened to last episode and you came back, thank you so much. Um, Thank you for listening. So if you haven't listened to last episode, go ahead and listen to that one. And little by little, we'll start getting to know each other, and we'll start to really unravel. Uh, Not unravel. I don't want to unravel. No, not for 2025. We don't want unraveling. No, we're keeping it cute, keeping it sane. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys. Happy 2025. I hope your life is full of joy and you guys, you know, get to really get to go towards or move towards the goals that you have. And if you don't get discouraged because you're able to do it. It's just focusing. Like I said, I like you just have to focus, and it may not be in the time that you want it to be, but if you're focused enough and you dedicate the time and effort to what you want to attain, or if you want to or if you're just trying to be a better person, like it's gonna take time. Everything takes time, guys. Everything takes time. So be patient, stay consistent, and one day you'll look back and you'll be like, whoa, 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 wow. All right, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.